Me and a group of my homegirls go out to eat, and one of my homegirls' bill is 150 and mine is only 50. Guess what? I'm still gonna split it down the middle.
Damn, that's still expensive for one person? Bro, a group of guys can go out and each person costs $20 to $30 by themselves. Bro, what are you spending this 50? Why is money so easy for y'all to just throw away? All right, look, I give you a pass if it's like a black-owned restaurant, bro. Like, all right, cool, we supporting our own people, but goddamn, why y'all treat money like it's just some shit that you just, here, take it. You know, like the fry meme, and they be like, take my money.
Damn!
Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
A party at downtown LA restaurant ends with several women being taken to the hospital with stab wounds.
Two suspects were also taken into custody, and Gigi Graciette is live in downtown with all the details. Gigi.
It was quite the end to a private party yesterday afternoon. Take a look at the video. This clip shared on Citizen.
It was like a birthday party or something like that.
An app shows the large police and fire.
And I'm pretty sure the birthday had been passed days ago and they still celebrating.
Presence with multiple victims.
You know how girls do? They don't have a birthday. They have a whole week. Birthday week. Man, look, man, y'all gonna chill out, man.
Down in different locations, and there was the search for the suspects, and there were a lot of people who were simply watching all the drama unfold at Zaya Restaurant on 7th in downtown LA. And boy, there was certainly a lot of drama. This morning we have exclusive new information on what happened as the private party was wrapping up. Apparently servers brought the party the bill, and that's when sources tell us the fighting started.
They got mad over the bill, bruh. You know what you bought. You know what you consume. You know how much money you was gonna spend if it was just you. I don't try to run out on the bill now.
4:40 in the afternoon, and apparently the all-girl group disagreed on something and started.
Oh, yo, this is like a black-owned restaurant.
No, damn. Look, bro. It was all women celebrating a private party. Problem started with the bill, or did the problem been start? It didn't just start with the bill, right? It couldn't have been just that. Like, come on. And then to solve the problem, you stab each other?
Yeah, I believe so.
Started arguing with each other. That's when police confirm one of the women pulled out a knife and another one grabbed a bottle. The war of words quickly escalating into a very dangerous fight.
So these were black women.
Ultimately, the fire department says they evaluated 5 people at the scene, transporting 4 of them, all women, ages between 26 and 37. They were taken to the hospital with...
Damn. And they too old to be acting like, man.
Stab wounds.
26
Some
to 37.
were stabbed, police tell us, with a knife. Another person was stabbed with that bottle.
Damn.
The 5th victim, they're just calling her Jane Doe because apparently she did have some cuts to her face, but she just decided to leave the scene. By early evening, police confirmed 2
You really gotta hate a bitch to try to cut her face.
suspects were arrested, and this morning those 2 suspects, both women, are still behind bars. They're facing charges of assault with a deadly weapon. And bringing it back here live, we're told that one of the suspects in jail is possibly related to one of the victims in the hospital. That still has to be confirmed. Police have a lot of work to do.
So you're out here stabbing your own family over a bill? She is getting tough. It's getting sad out here.
And you know what's crazy? Whatever the bill was, they could have been made that money back by now. This story on here says 2 days ago, but this video that he reacting to was 2 days ago. So I don't know how long ago this happened, but whatever they would have spent at this restaurant, they could have made it back by now. But now you end up paying a bigger price, going to jail. Now you got to pay a bunch of lawyers, and you gotta pay goddamn. I think they charge you to be in jail now. I'm not sure. I don't know that for a fact. I don't know too much about jail, but I think at least in certain areas you gotta pay to be in jail now. And so that's why a lot of niggas get jobs behind the wall. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I get it now. I see. And I'm talking about, this is why they want you to pay the bills. This is why they don't want to go 50-50. They probably were like, hey, we're going to split this bill, and they just got to slicing each other.
On this case, meanwhile, no word on whether or not that bill.
I hope nobody dies here. It doesn't sound like anybody's dead. So it doesn't sound like anybody's severely injured. I'm not trying to make this a laughing matter. I believe in God here, you know. Not trying to have a lesson taught for me.
Was ever paid at Zaya Restaurant. Reporting live in downtown LA, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
What a mess. All right, scary situation there, Gigi. Thank you.
Okay, so.
But you know them reporters couldn't wait to tell that story, bro. Look at them. Look at these reporters, bro. What a mess. What a mess. You know they couldn't wait to report. There's a whole lot of other shit in the world they could talk about when you think about it. Because didn't they say it was a private party? Black-owned restaurant? Oh, this became prime news, huh? Man, look.
What a mess. All right, scary situation there, Gigi. Thank you.
Okay, so let's see here. I have a response video. This is from somebody who seems like they live in LA. Let's check it out.
Okay, y'all, enough is enough. In downtown LA, there was a stabbing at a restaurant, and it was right down the street from my job. And it was allegedly because of the bill. Guess what? In 2026, a lot of restaurants are not going to be splitting the checks 10, 12, 15 ways for y'all big parties. Splitting a check up,
that's why they got Cash App, Apple Pay, Zelle, Venmo. Just send it. Bro, just send your portion of your payment to one agreed upon person and have them pay the whole tab through their one card, right? It's not that hard, bro. These are easy solutions.
ways and getting everybody paid out is very time consuming, not only for the restaurant, but for the server. So let's talk about solutions. If it's a big group because it's somebody's birthday, guess what, birthday person? You need to put your card down. A lot of these people at this table don't even really know each other for real. Put your card down and have everybody send you the money. It's your birthday. We only here because it's your birthday. 2, bring cash. 3, if it's not because of a birthday and it's just a big group because y'all just going out, whoever made the reservation, go ahead, put that card down.
Yeah. It must be hell to serve at one of these.
But these only sound, I hate to sound a certain type of way, but these only sound like female problems. Like, if we a group of dudes, we all expect to pay for our own shit. Or if I'm a dude and it's a bunch of women, they already expecting me to pay anyway, because I'm the man, right? So why is this like such a hard conclusion to come to when it's just all women? You know what I'm saying? Like one of the women in the group, at least one of them got to be like the mature, long-term thinking one in the group. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Where they're having this type of a dispute. I know the pain. I tell you guys, I worked at a Chinese restaurant at some point. I was like the front desk person. They said I had a great smile. So you'd walk in there and you'd see me. They're smiling at you, introducing you into the restaurant. If I'm in this situation, I'm paying the bill because the nightmare of being associated with the group of people who have these type of problems in life, like ready to slice each other up over a bill, is more unbearable than me losing whatever amount of money I might lose, you know, considering that it might be my last. But I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to make the news.
Put that coffee down.
Put that coffee down. It is not that serious. It's not that serious. And so this also shows me that the people who are all there had the same type of mentality. So all of them were ready to turn up, and it sounded like turn up they did.
And guess what? A lot of you think of dining as going out to eat. Ooh, dining out is supposed to be an experience. And most of you look at it like just going out to eat. So if that is the case, just get you one little entree and one little drink and keep it pushing. Because if you're looking at it as an experience, guess what? You're going to get that app. You're going to get that entree. You're going to get those couple of drinks and a dessert. And guess what? You're not going to even care about the bill or how it's split. Ooh. So let me just explain that.
And 2, like, at least from taking girls out on dates, right? I think they look, I could be wrong, but I think they like look at what you get to eat to determine what they get. I don't know, bruh. It's like they look at the price. How much did my food cost, and that determines what she orders, I guess. Cause even though you tell her like get what you want, get what you want to eat, get what you want to drink, like get what you want, I think they still like subconsciously decide what to get based off of what I get. Do y'all girls do that, or do y'all not care and y'all just get what y'all want? Like I don't know, cause I wonder if that's the same thing with when girls go out to eat with each other. Like do y'all get what y'all want, or do y'all get something based off of what somebody else got?
Me and a group of my homegirls go out to eat, and one of my homegirls' bill is $150 and mine is only $50. Guess what? I'm still gonna split it down the middle.
Damn, that's still expensive for one person? Well, where the hell y'all going? Look, if my homegirl bill by herself is $150 and mine is only $50, nigga, bro, a group of guys can go out and each person costs $20 to $30 by themselves. Well, what are you spending as $50? What you must be getting 2 drinks, entree, and dessert or something. Like, why is money so easy for y'all to just throw away? All right, look, I give you a pass if it's like a black-owned restaurant, bro. Like, all right, cool, we supporting our own people, but goddamn, why y'all treat money like it's just some shit that you just, here, take it. You know, like the Fry meme on the internet, and they be like, take my money. Like, bro, that's how y'all be treating money, bro.
Them. Why? Because we're not splitting food and drinks. We're splitting an experience. But that's gonna go over y'all heads, so don't even worry about that part.
I get what
It ain't go over their heads. They understand that women are not dumb, bro. Women are not dumb. It does not go over their head. They just don't want to understand. They're not trying to understand. You know what I'm saying? But they do understand.
means. Like, look at it like you're splitting the experience, not the bank. But if you're one of these chicks begging for a man to come save him financially online, then you don't want to split nothing. And don't ask me to split nothing because I will stab you. This is the mentality that we're dealing with here, apparently. Check out a few of these comments. Top comment here says splitting the bill over 5 times is tacky. Were there 5 of them? Over 3, honestly. They're probably more than 5. If I bet you.
I swear you can't take ignorance nowhere.
People are recovering from stab wounds this morning following a brawl at a downtown LA restaurant.
And according to law enforcement,
Why is there so many news reporters on this story, though? Like, they on the case like a motherfucker, ain't it? They couldn't wait to report this shit.
says both the suspects and the victims, well, they were all friends. Actually, some of them may even be related to each other. Take a look. Video shared on Citizen app showed quite a large response by police and paramedics with multiple victims down in different locations. And then there was the search for suspects and all of the bystanders who were watching the drama unfold at Zaya Restaurant on 7th in downtown LA. This morning, we have exclusive new information about what happened as the private party was wrapping up. Servers brought the group their bill, and that's when sources say the fighting started. It was 4:40 in the afternoon. The all-girl group apparently disagreeing on something and began arguing with each other. Police confirm one of the women pulled out a knife while another one grabbed a bottle. The war of words quickly turning into a very dangerous fight. The fire department says 5 people were evaluated.
All right, ignorant question, right? Because she said the one girl pulled out a knife. Was it a knife that was already at the restaurant, or did she bring her own? Because she said pulled out. So I imagine Shawty grabbing her purse and pulling out her own knife, bruh. Because them restaurant knives ain't... Man...
At the scene, 4 of them, all women, taken to the hospital, ages 26 to 37. All of them were stabbed. Some with a knife, another with the bottle. The 5th victim, police are calling her Jane Doe. They don't know who she is because even though she had some serious cuts to her face, she decided to just leave. By early evening, police confirmed 2 suspects were arrested, and this morning, those 2 suspects, both women, are behind bars, facing assault with a deadly weapon charge. Bringing it back here live, we're told one of the suspects...
And that's a felony charge. That's way more expensive than anything at that restaurant.
Is apparently related to one of the victims who got stabbed. No word today if that bill ever got paid at the restaurant.
If y'all wanted a water refill, one of y'all waters. How am I supposed to know you want a Sprite? You asked. Just like she told me she wanted just like they told me that one of y'all knew, she told me she wanted that Bless Your Sweetheart. I can't read your mind. I came over here a million times back and forth. I came over here back and forth a million times to figure out what he wanted, was it day free or anything. I came back over here a million times with my son. I've been here for 11 months. Y'all was my first dad, like anything. I've been for 11 months. Y'all was my only problem. There's no real problems. There's no real issue. I don't care how old she is. There's no real issue. There's no real problem. I don't like the way you're talking right now. I'll have my 17-year-old.
Another person who says, I'm not paying for no one else's bill.
That's how it be, though. You'll be working a job, because the shit happened to me, bro. You be working a job, doing a good job for the longest time. No problems with nobody. You go above and beyond. Everybody only got good things to say about you. Then you run into your first speed bump. And that shit take away all the good work you've been doing, bro. That shit just completely stop all your momentum. And then you got to start all over again. It always be that one motherfucker, bro. And it'd be a hard life lesson to learn, but you learn it. At least you should anyway. You know what I'm saying? This right here was frustration. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't recommend blowing up on the clock like this, but I get it, though. I get it, though. You be doing the right thing for so long and somebody just come along and be on some petty bullshit or some passive aggressive or just on some trying to get under your skin. And we only human, bro. It's only so much we could take till we get to a point or be like, man, look, fuck it, bro. Fuck it. I'm gonna turn up on their ass. And then you do. And it feel great in the moment. But then you realize what you did afterwards and you like, damn. Was that worth it? Was it worth me losing everything that I worked so hard for? No, it's not. It's not.
I don't care how much money I have. Here she is. She's throwing hands in the restaurant for sure. And these would be the same chicks who have all these high standards, but when it comes to splitting a bill and avoiding jail time, they're like, I'll see you when I get out.
Our own servers are afraid of us, y'all. They don't even want to come to the table no more.
Nope, nobody wants to wait on black people at restaurants. I'm going to tell you that is the reality, and I will tell you why. As somebody that was a black server all throughout college, number one, when you wait on black people, they are always on this extra stuff. Everything is so extra.
Nah, they know who to try. they knew who they could try, bruh. They're always on that extra stuff. Yeah, they tried your ass, bruh. I promise the right dude, they ain't finna try that nigga, bruh. They gonna respect that nigga, man.
In there with their noses turned up at you because they think that they're about to pay for a service and they think that they're the Queen of Sheba or Beyonce or I don't know who they think they are, but when they come in there, there's always an attitude. They want extra stuff. They want a one run. They want water with lemon. They want this. They want that.
Oh my God.
Oh, my silverware is dirty. Oh, this. Oh, and then they want to eat 85% of the meal, but then say, oh, this wasn't cooked right, and want to get a whole other meal, and then also to get the entire thing comped. They do so much extra stuff, and when you are black, it doesn't matter because they will treat you even worse because now they think that they are so familiar with you. Yo. And I would try to be so nice. I would try to be so extra special for these black people. I will never forget it in my life. I was waiting at the TGI Fridays at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, in between semesters during college. This group of black people, it was about 10 of them, ran me ragged, ran up a $250 bill, and left me a $3 tip. I will never forget it for the rest of my life.
$3 tip is crazy. Dog, first of all, 10 people, $250. Is that cheap for 10 people? Like 10 grown adults. He said TGI Fridays. That might be just about right. I don't know, man.
I have never been treated as horribly from whites or others in the restaurant industry as I have been treated by black people. This is why nobody wants to wait on you. Black people, white people, whatever. Nobody wants to deal with you.
So a lot of people are talking about black folks at restaurants lately, not tipping, being demanding and all that. And I'm not offended. Honestly, I got some PTSD from it.
All right, nigga. Look, the whole dining in experience, right? Where did that originate from? Where did that originate from? Like the idea that we make this giant building and we have people cooking food for a building full of essentially strangers, right? Where did that idea originate from? Is that because I've been hearing this for years now that black people are the least people don't like serving black people in dining restaurants. They don't tip. That nigga sell water with lemon, ate 85% of the meal and said it ain't cooked right, I want something else. That shit is funny because I've seen it. The silverware dirty. I've seen that shit firsthand, bro. Don't tip. But now it got me thinking, like, is dining in, like, originally our culture, or is that some shit, like, in a way we assimilated to? Like, not saying that dining in is exclusive to one group of people. Just the idea, like, where did it originate from and how did we all get here? Because apparently everybody has a problem with the way that we experience dining in. So was it something that was originally ours in the first place? Or was it ours in the first place and they took it from us and made it theirs and now they don't like the way that we do it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess I could Google it or AI this shit or something, but I want to see what y'all say in the comments, though.
Back in college, I worked at Red Lobster. I was a great server, man. I loved it. It was fast-paced, kept my mind sharp, made good money most nights. One night, they gave me a big one, a 12-top, a black family. Took up my whole section and my whole shift. I mean, I gave them amazing service. I gave them, refills, extra biscuits. Y'all know you like all biscuits. And everything was on point. Then they said you gave great service at the end of the night. The bill, $400.
Damn.
The tip, $2. Y'all, $2. And I'll be real, that broke my heart. I still feel that moment sometimes because it's true. It's a stereotype, yeah, but it's a pattern, and we got to talk about it. Black folks, y'all got to do better in restaurants.
This is why they put that gratuity in that check. They made it part of the expense from the jump. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Your Uber Eats and your DoorDash to drop your food off on your porch, but when someone's actually touching your food in real time, checking on you, keeping your night smooth, you give them $2 or no tip at all. Come on now. You have to be good to people handling your food in real time because you never know. You might get some extra little sauce you didn't ask for.
See, I already knew I couldn't trust this nigga. I wasn't trying to say nothing. Well, as soon as he said PTSD, I was like, all right, I can't trust him. Not because of PTSD, just because of him saying it for some reason. But what if restaurants started implementing like a type of service where you had to tip before you got your first appetizer? You know what I'm saying? Your first refill. Like, because when you think about the structure of dining in, it's a lot of room for people to basically screw you over if they wanted to. It's a lot of room for that.
To think about. And yes, tipping is part of the culture. If you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to eat out. Do better.
We didn't even get to-go boxes yet. But
I don't plan on getting to-go boxes when I go out to eat. I plan on eating all my food. It's not in my mind to get a to-go box.
What? They better bring the check over here. Not out later. Oh, yes, he did. He's just trying to close it out. What did they want?
Another comment here says, I don't know, sis, your opinion is based. Another person here says, oh, hell no. So we have another one here who's also willing to fight over the bill.
I remember one time I was hanging with a group and we all went out for some dinner, whatever, at a luxurious restaurant, and they started doing this. I paid for everything, so I was like, you know what? Never hang out again. So I just started hanging out with black people, white people, whatever. I don't ever have this problem. Like somebody, me and my white friends and my black friends, oh no, I got it this time. No, I got it this time. Arguments. Ain't no. Who ate the shit? Who ate the cottage cheese? Ain't none of that shit.
Man, look, bruh. It's a mindset. you can, cause certain people care more about their time than anything else, bro. I spend this money, but I'd rather have my time. I can spend more time getting the money again versus wasting time arguing about what I'm about to spend, bro. Like, especially if you're going somewhere where money is gonna be spent, right? You know it's gonna be some money being spent. You know what kind of restaurant it is. You have an idea of what you want to eat. You know that they're expecting a tip, right? You know these things beforehand. So it's like, it shouldn't get to this, bro. This shouldn't be a surprise. Like, bro, we knew how this shit, and we know how this shit go. Why is this like fucking a surprise, nigga?
Know how to handle black tables when black tables come in my establishment. Let me go ahead and get your 4 sets of plastic silverware. Let me go ahead and bring your extra napkins. Paper napkins, because you don't do cloth. Let me go ahead and get your extra lemons with your water. Let me get your salt and pepper for the table. Let me make sure any burger or steak or any type of red meat that you have cooked is cooked well done, well done at that. Let me make sure it's all flats fried hard. Let me make sure to go ahead and get the chicken tenders with fries for the...
Chill out, bro. Why is she coming for niggas? Dog, why is she trying to clock T? And then on top of that, when you think about the word clock that T, what the fuck do them words mean outside of the context of how we use it? Because that sentence doesn't make any sense now that I think about it. Clock that T. Nigga, those words don't go together, bruh.
with honey mustard. When it comes to dessert, I know you ain't gonna have no room for dessert. You're not about to want it off the check because you couldn't eat it all. No, man, we gonna get that taken care of at the beginning. We gonna box that shit up to go, and it's gonna be right in your to-go bag when you pack up the rest of your shit. Because I know you ain't gonna trust me to pack your shit. I make sure I have everything to the T because I'm not about to give you any room to get anything comped off your check. No, ma'am. Please know whatever sauce that comes on your pasta, I'm getting extra on the side because I know you gonna complain that your pasta wasn't saucy enough. You are not going to get me. I got this shit down to a science with you, okay?
Hey, cousins. I wasn't trying to take it there, but...
Everybody talk shit in the car.
It's time that I take it there. Now, to all my non-blacks, y'all tread lightly. These still my people now, okay? But, dear black people, these stereotypes about us when we go out to eat at these restaurants or when we go to these bars, they ain't appear out of thin air. Y'all have given them reasons. And y'all are still giving them reasons. The stereotypes are not made up. They are embarrassing. They are stressful. They are annoying. I don't need to go into detail because y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all go out a lot. Enough's enough now. New year, better you when you go out or stop going out. I'm sick of it. Love y'all though.
Let's see. What else do we have? Girl.
I love you too, babe. You know what I'm saying?
Sick of it. Love y'all though.
She alright. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. What else do we have? Girls, stay safe, please. We love you and your content. Another person says, when I was a waitress, I asked the party who was on a tab together before I took the order. I rung in the order in that order to make splitting the bill simple. This is the way you got to think. This is the way you have to move. Somebody else who says, okay, you lost me with the splitting the bill when someone spends 150 and you spend 50. No way I'm paying an extra 50 for my friend to eat. And somebody responded back. The chick says, that's just me and mine, but my friends are considerate, so there aren't expectations. And you know this is good if you have those type of...
But why we even... All right, look. If your friend bought $150 worth of food, that's a lesson they need to learn on their own. Because why the hell is you spending $150 for one meal? For one sit down? Right? Nobody told you to do that. Have some discipline, bro. Especially nowadays. $150 can do so much more. You can eat so many more meals with that same $150, bro. Not just that one. Let her learn that lesson on her own, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, bro.
With your friends. Of course, guys, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Leave your comments down below. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. Hey.
I don't know, man. What y'all talking about in the comments, bro? Strong and independent till the bill arrives. This gives a new meaning to cutting the check. Chill out, bro. These people didn't like each other from the jump. That's what I was saying, bro. It couldn't have just started when the check came. I ain't reading that. Why didn't someone tell these 100K a month women, if you're broke, just say that? I guess that's enough comments. Look, man, y'all like the video. LIKE, like the video.